All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the Snowbirds meeting room. Running a little late today. Had some real life things I had to do, so this is why I'm running this show a little bit later today. I'm Shadow Spectre 11, and I'm here with Brian, who is stepped away for a moment, Magic M, who is there, and Super Shade. So, this one is about ISC, the recent ISC, and the distribution centers. This is huge. This is a big one. This is one that we've been waiting for since they revealed it in the CitizenCon the year before this recent one, 2952. So I'm going to kick this over, get it started, and let's take a look and see what Jared has to say.
Roger that, flight.
So, I've got the video open, started, and if anybody has any questions or comments, please feel free, throw them out there. We can stop it and talk about it. I'm going to, when I see a certain thing, I'm going to stop it and comment on it. So I suggest everybody else, if they got something to say it. So here we go. Yeah, say it.
Yes, sir.
At CitizenCon 2952, we introduced the concept of distribution centers. These enormous terrestrial microcosms of Star Citizen's entire FPS experience. And since that time, we've intermittently followed along with their progress as they make their way to the persistent universe in the upcoming Alpha 323. And with that milestone approaching in just the next few months, let's dive underground one more time and see where they're at now, and discuss a little more about what you'll be doing once you get inside. What are distribution centers?
It's a super basic question. But I've got to unravel about 2 years worth of development time in order to answer it.
So a distribution center is a colossal hub.
I do have the closed captions on for people that are deaf, so I just read it.
Where are you watching this at?
This is on the Snowbirds meeting room. Do you want me to stream it so I can share the screen so you can see it? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So here we go.
Hub that an organization owns that they distribute goods for, and this could be commodities themselves.
Now it does say work in progress. Okay, so it is there, and that's what's happening.
Or stuff that they're making.
They're very big locations on the ground. They're a hive of activity. But you can also go there and cause some chaos as well.
To the player, depending on what faction it is, it's still going to be a means to way of getting different types of missions.
We don't want you to go to this location and be the only person there doing a thing. In some locations, you're going to find that you're just doing a delivery mission, you're hauling some cargo out there, you're dropping it off, and you're getting your fee for doing that. But while that's happening, another player could be infiltrating it, they could be assassinating a VIP in there.
They provide a large variety of gameplay, anything to bombing runs, first-person combat, theft, you name it.
A whole quagmire of different things going on at any one time.
Basically a microcosm for all the FPS-related gameplay in the universe.
What's your favorite thing about the distribution centers?
They're nearly done.
That guy, I don't blame him. Hold on a second, Em. I'm going to kick down the frames on that. It's running at 1440. I'm going to change it down a little bit. So it's not. Okay, let me know if that's running better for you, okay? people.
I'm going to show you how to
And
make a cute
here we
vintage-inspired
go
wallpaper
with
in
I
partnership with
hate
AliExpress.
commercials.
Let's start by
so
scattering our
here we go.
illustrations.
Okay, so let me know if that's running okay, and let me do a refresh on the YouTube.
Shadow, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have my glasses on right now, so everything looks the same.
Okay, well, no worries. Okay.
So at CitizenCon, we showed you what is going on at these locations, but you want to know what's actually coming in 3.23, so let me tell you. We're going to have multiple DCs throughout the Stanton system. Each one of those is going to be owned by different brands. Some of them are going to be friendly towards you, some of them they're going to be hostile towards you. At each location, you're going to have access to both sides of the building, both wings. On those wings, we have 2 landing pads and a hangar, and 2 cargo freight elevators. Plus, you've got the wing itself, so all the missions that you can do outside. On the inside, you'll have access to the lobby and the rooms off that, so sleeping habs.
Okay, there it is. Sleeping habs.
That's really cool.
This is going to be interesting. And with that, you see all the different brands that are there. Plus, they're going to have some are going to be not friendly to you, and some are going to be friendly to you. So you're going to have to, it's going to be interesting.
Both sides of the building, both wings.
Can't wait.
On those wings, we have 2 landing pads and a hangar, and 2 cargo freight elevators. Plus, you've got the wing itself, so all the missions that you can do outside. On the inside, you'll have access to the lobby and the rooms off that, so sleeping habs, a kitchenette, some VIP spaces, and some maintenance places in there as well, all with missions.
Below that, you're into the main body of it, which has got the central part, which is the warehouse, which is where mainly all the goods go. Branching off of that leads into 2 side roads. From there can be a mixture of rooms. It's always a cargo shop, which is a part delivery space, part canteen for the staff to use for refreshment and taking a break. Storage rooms, which are the main whole of distributing big cargo boxes, which have to be used to be picked up via a tractor beam.
There are worker rest areas, there are security areas, side rooms.
And a side road, which is more like a little maintenance area, but it does have an underfloor, again, with the ventilation access. That's on the inside. Branching out from that as well, there are 2 wings. Each one comes equipped with a cargo area, a shipping depot, and security door for the outside.
Hopefully, enough content for you to get your teeth into in this kind of initial release.
Can you bring vehicles inside?
To the outside wings, yes, but you can't drive them into the actual centre, no.
No.
You sound really confident about it. Why can't you take vehicles inside?
Because we blocked them off.
How'd you block them?
Bollards.
Vehicle force field?
Bollards.
You're telling me there's no way a player is going to be able to tractor beam a vehicle over those bollards and get a vehicle inside?
I would like to say no.
Backers, you know better. The challenge is made. Get the vehicles in there.
See, stuff like this where they purposely break the game, it's like, come on, man. Let us just play it. Jesus Christ.
So what will bring players to the distribution centres will depend on the type of player, as we want to give variety, depending if you're an aggressive player or a non-aggressive player and or lawful or unlawful. It's for the 4 types of player that exist in the persistent universe. So there's aggressive lawful, unaggressive lawful, aggressive unlawful, and unaggressive unlawful.
Which one are you?
I quite like being aggressive. If you're going to go in, you might as well go in hard, right? I'm nice in real life, so I can be aggressive and unlawful in the verse.
Ah! Freaking commercials.
That's a really
What?
inappropriate commercial.
Inappropriate? How so? It was rude. But anyway. So, different types of players can do different types of things in the facilities, in the distribution centers. So, by me being a lawful player, and sometimes I can get aggressive, it depends on what's happening. If there's an assault, because there is an assault mission where you have to wipe people out to do whatever you need to do, you can do that. You can be a non-aggressive player, lawful, and go get cargo and take off. Or even do the cargo mission that's inside the distribution center. Then you have the unlawful who are going down to wipe out everything and take. Then you have the infiltrator, unaggressive, unlawful, that's going to sneak in. So, all different sorts of things can happen.
So I guess that's
For
my next
aggressive law-
question, Shadow.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a permanent thing, or is this just a dynamic event like
Permanent.
Snowbirds?
Permanent.
This is going to be permanent.
Yes.
So we can continuously enjoy
Yes.
everything these buildings have to offer.
Yes. These are things that are going to happen all the time. You can encounter any type of thing. From what I've seen on this video, you can encounter anything at any time once you go there.
Okay.
Which I'm excited for because it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to wait for an event for this to happen here.
Right.
You know?
That's
So,
pretty cool.
yeah.
Lawful players, you might get a mission where you have to go in and defend one of the distribution centers from a hostile attack by outlaw gangs.
So there's the one. Defend, which is like a bunker, but from what I gather, this is huge and massive.
You could receive a distress call from the owner of the distribution centre being informed that a gang is trying to acquire goods from a certain section of it, say the storage room.
The player will arrive. They will make their way to the location which is under attack. They will go in, they will see a battle underway between defending forces and the attackers, and they will join sides with the defending forces to take out the attackers. Those attackers might come in waves, they might have big heavies with them, they might have bigger weaponry, but you will join together, possibly with friends, to take out this big assaulting force. Lawful non-aggressive players might want to do something more like delivery or hauling. It's a distribution center. So you'll be able to come in, land, load your ship with all the various cargo, depending on what kind of distribution center it is, and take it where it needs to go, whether that's another distribution center or somewhere else completely different.
The plan from doing an internal delivery will be using a hover trolley to distribute one cargo.
Now, this is an internal delivery mission. Using the hover trolley, grabbing stuff from one side of the building and putting it on this hover trolley and taking it over to the other side, okay? And making money at it. That's pretty cool. I wasn't even expecting that.
Or multiple cargo boxes from one section in the distribution centre to another. They really are big enough to do an entire mission without ever leaving. You could be doing a delivery from one room, let's say the storage room, up to the lobby.
For an aggressive illegal player, you might do an all-out assault on the distribution center. You can fly in, the location security will kick in, so you'll be trespassing, you'll get shot at by turrets. If you manage to land, you will infiltrate the facility. All guards will be hostile to you, and you can go in, you can, if it's an assassination.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Now, there's something you got to see. This is the new HUD. Okay. Where it says HD and stuff like that. It's hard to see. I'm gonna turn that off for a hot second. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the closed captions for a second. And
Mission, you can go in, take out a VIP. If it's a theft mission, you can run a heist, go in, rob the place, get out again.
Each distribution center, especially the bigger company ones, would have armed guards at least on site. They'd also have turrets mobilized.
I wish they wouldn't put this there. They should put it up on top. But if you look at the helmet visor, you have
Is that a compass?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna help me because I'll still get lost.
Yes, that is a big, huge thing right there.
Around the outside, so you would have to, coming in by air is very dangerous because you would be distinctly seen as trespassing. So each security zone around a distribution center protects it, even from the air, not just the ground. So for non-aggressive, unlawful theft missions would be a prime example of you sneaking into distribution center to avoid being detected by security to acquire goods unlawfully.
You can basically do a stealth version of the hostile mission. So instead of it being an all-out assault and going in guns blazing, maybe you find a back route in, maybe you sneak in past guards, make your way to the location without being detected. If you get the item that you need to steal, you can turn around, make your way out, and hope they don't find you. For players that don't have a mission, the response that you get when you approach a distribution center is going to depend on which distribution center it is. Some are going to welcome visitors. They'll be quite happy to see you. Others definitely don't want any visitors at all.
So depending on the type of facility, some public ones, and you'll be able to come in and just use it as a social space. Other higher security level ones, you would not have or be granted access without being granted a mission. So besides missions, if a player decides to go like full chaotic evil inside a distribution center, they can go in full guns blazing, but they're going to be met with a lot of resistance. So you're going to need to see some pretty, like a heavily armored ship to deal with the anti-air guns and a lot of firepower when you get inside because there's a load of guards to deal with.
Step into Wix Studio, the
Dang it.
platform for agencies and enterprises, and turn website layouts into
So, what do you think, Em?
That is gonna be a lot of fun.
I
That's gonna
agree.
be a lot of fun, but probably also nerve-wracking too.
Mm-hmm. I want to try that sneaking.
Especially if you're just a passive player,
Yes,
only passive player,
right.
and all of this is happening around you. Like your heart, it's going to start like pumping, and then your palms are going to get sweaty, and then you'll be clenching your cheeks.
Right. Shave, your thought. Because
I just can't wait for it. That's all I can say, really. I'm ready. The stealth missions, every bit of it's going to be fun to learn. And,
Yep.
so,
I'm excited for it. Hurry
I
up.
mean, yeah. Go ahead, man. I mean,
No, I'm just saying, hurry up.
oh God, patch. No, but I mean, with it being, you can get missions from there, and you can actually, if they do it right, you can actually stay there, and just do the missions, just do the cargo missions, make that your base for a while. Okay, if that comes into play, then you could be walking around heading to your ship or whatever, and all of a sudden a gun battle starts. You know,
Yep.
I mean, it's all a
Who knows?
dynamic thing, and a lot of people don't get that because it's like this is what happens to people every day in the world. You could be out just chilling, minding your own business. All of a sudden, a gun battle starts, a shootout starts.
Right. Right.
It's there. It is what it is. I'm gonna go on and finish this out. But if you guys tell me if you want me to stop, and we'll talk about it.
So, almost like you said, it has the habs where you, like living quarters, you could just, like you said, make it your base. You go there, you sleep, you wake up, you take a cargo mission, moving boxes all around the facility for the day, like a job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You probably got to rent that space, maybe, huh?
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm thinking. Yeah,
I don't
that's-
know, but if could that be a possibility where your AUEC is now given a purpose? Who knows? We'll only find out in 23. But could you imagine just going to live in one of those distribution centers and do a 9 to 5 job
Yeah, 9 to 5. Yeah, yeah.
and don't have to fly the ship? Just move the cargo back and forth and be happy, right?
Yeah,
So
and your ship is just going somewhere like you do in life. You gotta go pick up something. Oh, I need to go to Arc L1, pick up that, go back.
yeah, so it gives you, if they make that a hab where you could spawn in there and do that, that would be pretty slick.
Yeah.
I would do that just for a week to see how it works out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So a big driving force behind the distribution centers is to really bring players together in all different kinds of ways. So maybe you've got somebody there who's running a delivery mission, and at the same time, you've got a group of people coming in to raid the place and steal a bunch of stuff. They all get caught up together in a whole big mess, and the hope is that it's fun, exciting, and
But see, just like we're saying, Magic, you
Yes.
could be doing something so peaceful and just chilling, and then all of a sudden, brrr,
Just get shot up.
bullets are flying all around you, and it's like, wait a minute, how did I get caught up in this? People get caught up in those types of things every day in the real world. So you take a chance when you get out of that bunk every day, just like you do in real life. So it is what it is. Just saying.
probably quite chaotic experience.
We want it so that as you're playing it through, yeah, other things are happening around you, things that you sort of want to get involved in yourself.
I hope the players perceive it as mainly for the variety, to give the players the choice to just to lean into, do they want to be aggressive or do they want to be passive? That we know different players like playing different ways, so we're hoping this variety in the distribution centre gives the players the access whether they want to play that aggressive or passive fantasy inside the verse.
Of course, this is the first drop of the distribution centres, and development will be ongoing. We're shooting for a healthy variety of distribution centres for 3.23, and more to come as we approach 4.0.
So at some point after 3.23 and into the future, I don't know when, we are going to be looking at the end game stuff that you want to play, and that's going to be in the form of raids. Raids! Don't put that in.
Oh, definitely leave that in. So, what did we learn this week? Well, we learned that distribution centers will be home to missions and gameplay of every sort, that Alpha 323 will mark their arrival, that the much-anticipated raid gameplay first discussed at CitizenCon will follow at some point thereafter, and that if you're the ISC gameplay capture team working in builds weeks and sometimes even months before Evocati, you may find that the planets of Pyro and Stanton have loaded into the same physical space and turned themselves inside out when all you're trying to do is make your weekly show. Don't worry, they're having the time of their lives. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Thanks for letting us share the process of game development with you, and we'll see you all here next week. Like that.
He's so silly. But that was the ISC. I thought it was a good one. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. Yep.
And then they brought on the SCL with more EVA. And that was the EVA team talking about it. And we know that they're not going to have the hand-over-hand transversal in 23. So, is everybody done watching?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I just feel that with EVA, they said that there's not going to be any fuel. We're going to have finite fuel eventually, but not in this first part of it. And then weight and what type of armor suit you're going to wear is going to make a difference. So all of these things are coming. I'm not going to worry about them until they come to that point. But I would like to see, and they said as well that they're going to put a toggle on, toggle off for the player interaction, where you can only see the names. You don't have to have the F there. So you can toggle that on and toggle it off. So to make it for the people that do the machinimas and stuff like that. And they want to be more immersive. And that's cool. That's cool. So I'm just excited for it. I'm keeping my expectations at a minimum, but it's kind of hard to do. But any questions? Well, if you guys talk about yourselves, I've got to go to the bathroom. Be right back.
Yep, it'll give us a whole new wing to explore. I'm excited for it.
Wonder what. Go ahead.
I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later.
Okay.
All right.
See you later, Ann.
Take care.
Thanks for hanging.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm wondering, do we know what factions that are like hostile now? Is there any factions that are like, do we know good ones?
You mean AI factions?
Yeah, like he said that they're going to be Gray Cat. Like I know there's things that you do now in the game that I haven't done much of it. You earn reputation with those factions.
Yeah, I don't think we were exposed to too many negative ones, or not negative, but we'll call them black market ones. But there's a list of things in lore, companies, people.
So that's why I was asking this. I didn't know. I've never done that part of the game yet, so might give us a hint of who's. And I wonder how many is going to be there. And they kept saying in Stanton and Pyro. Like
Pyro's the one we got worried about.
Yeah, for sure.
But if we're going there, we already know what we're going to be exposed to. So
yeah. And it said you can make it home to everyday missions.
Okay, I'm back. So,
welcome back.
Thank you. So,
Em had to go.
Oh, okay. No worries. But this is what to expect. Now, they said there's going to be more to these. We're just getting the tier 1 of it. So, they're going to be more intricate and more detailed on things. I don't know all the particulars, but hey, from what I see right now, I'm excited for.
Oh, I am too. Oh, yeah.
So,
Did you see that name I won't say going around shooting? that
yeah,
bracelet?
I already saw it. I'm
Why
going.
they use that one?
I don't know, and I'm not even going to get into it. But anyway, anybody got any other thoughts and comments about distribution centers? I just feel that this is something that needed to be done a while ago for the players that have played long before us. And now we're getting to that point where it's coming to fruition. And I think they're going to be more excited about playing it. Having a more open mind towards what's coming.
Yeah.
So that's just my thought. But I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I know there's people out there that want to wait until the patch drops, but you may not want to do that because you may want to step in, get a little bit of 322.1, see what's going on, and then when 323 drops, it's going to be a whole new experience. Everything's changing. So, this week on ISC coming is going to be about master modes. How deep are they? What we're going to see change. The new master modes updates are out on 322.1 EPTU. If you want to go and check them out, see what's up. Gravlev's races and all that stuff are coming in 322.1.
I'm looking forward to that too. That different race variant is going to be nice because I really like the hover quad and all those.
Yeah, they're cool. When I played them, I was like, "Holy crap! Those things are." It was good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you will enjoy it. And like I say, if anybody has any questions, comments, please feel free, throw them on the main channel, and I will do my best to answer within 24 to 48 hours. So, I hope that everybody enjoyed this quick Snowbirds meeting room. It was just about the distribution centers and get some feedback from the Snowbirds as well. So, everybody, have a good one. Take care. And I will see you all next week. And schedules will be changing, but I will be on. Everybody, have a wonderful day. And good Sunday. Have a good one. Bye.